Good morning and happy Walk to Work Day, everybody. Thank you for joining us for the 6th annual Walk to Work Day. I'm Jody Medeiros, and I'm the Walk San Francisco Executive Director, and I'm honored to be here this morning with this honorary group of city leaders and the mayor for San Francisco's largest Walk to Work Day in history. It's very exciting. On our walk this morning from Soma, I saw in Civic Center Commons, I saw octopus and giraffe and otters. And I think that the mayor was equally as excited as I were for the yarn bombs that we all discovered this morning on our walk. And on Walk to Work Day, I just want to encourage all of you to get out and walk at least 15 minutes to discover something new. You never know what you're going to discover when you're out on a walk, and that's the beauty of walking. Annually, on Walk to Work Day, we have the opportunity for all of us, city leaders, staff, advocates, businesses, residents, and community groups, to recommit to our goal of Vision Zero, the goal to end all severe and fatal traffic crashes by 2024. Earlier this morning in Soma, with great civic leaders and also community groups like United Players, we turned on a new traffic light on Howard and Russ. And it was a really wonderful moment to see school children walking on safe streets, and that is exactly what we want for Vision Zero. We're one step closer. I applaud all these leaders, all of them, for their commitment to prioritize walking as a critical part of our transportation system and following through with the funding that's needed to get this infrastructure on the ground. Now, I have the honor to introduce the mayor of our great city, Mayor Mark Farrell. Mayor Farrell's commitment to safe streets runs deep from his days as District 2 Supervisor. He's championed many traffic calming safety improvements on a number of District 2 streets in the Marina, Laurel Heights, and Russian Hill, and we're so glad to have him with us here today. I welcome Mayor Farrell.
Thank you very much. Everybody have a good walk to work today? I tell you, every time we do this, you feel better and better being at work during the day when you walk to work. You got your little workout in the morning. It's pretty awesome. Look, I am pumped to be here. You know, it was just mentioned, when you walk to work, you don't only feel great, but you discover new things about the city of San Francisco. And I think that's such an amazing part of our city, how walkable it is. Those yarn bombs, I mean, you learn something new every single day. I never thought I'd see octopus and otters on the way to City Hall. But it's an awesome part of being out here in San Francisco. And I just want to thank Walk SF. I want to thank all of the organizations that helped put this on. It is awesome to see so many colleagues on the Board of Supervisors that are up here with us, department heads that walk to work. We have so many city employees that are embracing this, which is awesome. And we need to do this across the city of San Francisco. So I am pumped that we're all out here to spread the news, if you will, to get more and more people to do this. It is great that a number of years ago, Vision Zero came on the scene in San Francisco and was talked about a lot at the Board of Supervisors. Mayor Lee embraced it. He had a number of directives over the last few years. And what's even more encouraging is that last year we had the lowest number of accidents in the city of San Francisco in 100 years on our streets, which is awesome. But we need to do more, and it doesn't stop there, and we all know that. Any accident, any death on our roads is unacceptable, and whether it's for motorists, bicyclists, pedestrians, people who use public transportation, or people who do everything, we need to make our roads safer, and I will just say that as mayor of this city, you have my commitment to do so. And I look forward to moving forward on our Vision Zero policy with everybody here today. So thanks, everybody. Have a great day. And I want to introduce to you another huge advocate for Vision Zero, the president of our Board of Supervisors, Lennon Breed.
Thank you, Mayor Farrell. When I grew up in San Francisco, we used to walk to school together as kids. And when we saw a senior crossing the street, we would oftentimes take them by the hand and walk them across the street. We looked out for one another. As the city changes, as we increase in population, There is so much more work to do with our infrastructure to make sure that the people who are walking in our streets, especially our seniors, are safe. Last year in October, David Grinberg, a 90-year-old man, was hit and killed on Baker and fell right in front of the home where he lived. We have got to provide the kinds of improvements that will deal with the infrastructure necessary to make sure that people like David and others who have died on our streets unnecessarily do not do so in the future. Vision Zero is about changing that. Vision Zero is about making sure that we are daylighting and bulb outs and all the stop signs and the lights and all of the things in terms of our infrastructure works to keep people safe as they move along this very busy city. Thank you all so much for being here, and thank you to all the leaders of the city and Walk SF for continuing to be an advocate for public safety in San Francisco. And next, I'd like to bring up my colleague on the Board of Supervisors from District 1, Supervisor Feuer.
Yes. Thank you, President Breed. Thank you all for coming out today. So D1, we had a contingent that walked from the Richmond District down here to City Hall today. So I just want to thank everyone, and I see some other D1 residents actually in the audience right now. Paige, Peter, Ali, I expect you next year to join us. I think this is wonderful. In my district, the largest growing group are seniors in my neighborhood, and so I'm a big fan of Vision Zero. Also, I just want to thank the MTA for all the zebra crossings now that in the intersections in my neighborhood, and I want to thank all of our city partners who are working so hard to keep people safe, especially our seniors and those disabled folks and also people who are the most vulnerable. But this walk today, I feel like really energized. I did some grocery shopping on the way down here, so it's all good for dinner tonight. So I just want to say thank you, and everyone have a great day. Thank you. Oh my God. And I just want to introduce my fabulous colleague on the board. Of course, his district is highly congested, so he is a big fan of Vision Zero, Supervisor Peskin.
Thank you. I just want to thank Walk San Francisco for once a year making me get some exercise. The only other day I get some exercise is when we bike to work. But in all seriousness, I hail from the corner of the city, District 3, that has the highest number of individuals that walk to work. It is the densest part of the city, but all of San Francisco is walkable. A few weeks ago, we left our place in North Beach and walked all the way to Heron's Head and then took the T-line back. The week before that, we walked from our house all the way to Land's End and took the 38 back. I encourage everybody in San Francisco to walk all over this great, great town. And from District 6, where we are standing, Supervisor Jane Kim.
Thank you, Supervisor. It is always great to be here on Walk to Work Day. This is now my 8th Walk to Work Day, and Elizabeth Stamp reminded me that when we did this 8 years ago, we walked from Civic Center to City Hall, and it was just the 3 of us, but it was great, and it has since grown every year. This issue has been an issue that I have long worked on. In fact, the very first hearing I called for when I joined the Board of Supervisors in 2011 was a pedestrian safety hearing. And it was while campaigning that I learned that more individuals in San Francisco are killed by cars than by guns in San Francisco. And these deaths and injuries are 100% preventable. So I was really proud to work with Supervisor Norman Yee, who I'll be introducing after me, and then Supervisor John Avalos to introduce Vision Zero in 2014, where we are going to get to 0 traffic fatalities by 2024. And we are really on our way, and I want to thank all of our partners, Walk SF, our community group leaders, our Pedestrian Safety Advisory Committee, SFMTA, the Transportation Authority, from really working to fund the improvements and awareness and enforcement that we need to see in order to get to 0 fatalities. And I'm proud of the fact of the 200 miles of improvements that we are seeing here throughout the city, that 40 of them are in the district that I represent. And we will continue to fight for more curb outs, daylighting of our streets, signalized crosswalks, and mid-block crossings to make sure that the South of Market and the Tenderloin are truly walkable for all of our seniors, our residents, and our youth. And now I would like to bring up my co-sponsor of Vision Zero, Supervisor Norman Yee.
Thank you very much. I'm really proud that we are one of the first cities to actually adopt Vision Zero, and we are taking it so seriously. I'm glad that I get to walk. My goal is I have my step counts, and I'm only averaging, it's embarrassing, I'm only averaging about a little over 5,000 a day. And my goal for the next few months is to bring it up to 7,000 a day so that I'll force myself to walk even more. In fact, today I'm going to walk down to Market and Stockton for a meeting rather than taking the bus. Sorry, Ed Riskin. But I want to say that I've been working very hard with my neighbors to get safety projects into our streets in District 7. And we're putting flashing lights at crosswalks. We've been able to even slow down Monterey Boulevard, which everybody said it couldn't be done because it's off a freeway. I want to also invite you for next Friday. We're going to have a ribbon cutting of a major project that Mayor Lee and myself had teamed up to put together. It's really what we call Safe Streets movie set that's going to be adopted for San Francisco. It's the second one in the nation. The first one is in LA where they make movie sets all the time. So I'm really going to be proud of this one because it's really catering to elementary school kids that will get educated about how to walk to school, walk to whatever they want to go to safely. So please join us April 13th on Friday at Gene Parker. Thank you very much. And now I want to introduce one of the fierce fighter for pedestrian safety, and she walks like crazy. And this is my colleague in District 9, Hillary Ronan.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Before I had a kid that I struggled to get out of the house and get to school on time, and when I lived and worked in the Mission, for 6 years I walked to and from work every single day. And let me tell you, it made my life so much better. So I encourage you, if you have the privilege to walk to work, do it. You get your blood pumping in the morning. You get to work more focused and energized, in a better mood. You realize things in your neighborhood that you never otherwise would have learned about. And at the same time, you're helping the environment every day. There's no reason not to do it if you can. I wish I could every day, but like my incredible colleague who I'm about to introduce, Asha Safai from District 11, between our kids and the distance to City Hall, it's not as easy, so we do it when we can. But I encourage everyone to follow Walk SF and walk whenever you can. Asha Safai.
So I would not be a supervisor if I didn't have two strong legs. I walked up and down hills all over my district and met 7,000 individual households. That's one of the proudest things that I can say about being supervisor, is that I've walked every single corner of my respective district. People walk to their schools. We've worked with Ed Reskin and Mohammed Nuru to immediately put in the yellow, and Tom McGuire and SFMTA, to make our school routes safer, to make our park routes safer. Tilly Chang, I found when I first came into office, we had $600,000 sitting there in our NTIP money. We're going to spend every single dollar of that on traffic calming measures in our district. We've had a number of pedestrian fatalities since I've been in office, and we're doing everything we can to follow the principles that Norman Yee and Jane Kim and Ed Lee and Vision Zero and every single one of you out there crafted to put together to make our city safer. Because we believe that this is a walkable city, and it should be continued to be safe and fun and livable. So thank you very much. I'm proud to introduce a great leader of our city, Mr. Ed Reskin. Come on up.
Good morning. Thank you all for being here. Happy Walk to Work Day. I'm Ed Riskin, Director of Transportation here. And I think we all know that San Francisco is a great city to walk in, one of the most walkable cities in the world. But we want to make it even more so. We want people to be safe, and we want people to feel safe when they're walking in San Francisco, so they'll choose to make more trips on foot for all the good reasons that you've heard from the folks behind me. And that really is what was behind our embrace of Vision Zero in the city. Back in 2014, during Mayor Lee's administration, we came together as a city and decided that we're no longer going to accept that people need to be seriously hurt or killed as they're just trying to get around our city. And we did it the Ed Lee way. It was folks working together. You don't often hear all these supervisors agreeing on something. Well, they agree on this. And we all work together with all the different city departments, with all of our community partners, neighborhood organizations, individuals, because Mayor Lee recognized it would take a collective effort of everybody working together to redesign our streets, to get compliance with traffic laws, to educate everybody of their role, because it does take everybody's role to make our streets safer. So that's what Vision Zero is about. Walk to Work Day is a great reminder of the great ways that there are to get around the city on foot, and we want to continue to make it a better place and more attractive place for people to walk. So thanks to everyone for coming out. Happy Walk to Work Day. And I want to bring up now, I won't call him my partner in crime, but he's my partner in safety, Chief of Police Bill Scott.
Good morning. So when you're this far down on the list, I'm trying to think of something original to say. I don't know if I can do that, but look, Vision Zero is about the people behind me. It's about leadership. It's about vision. Mayor Lee had the vision to get this started. It's also about respect, and that is up to us. Safety on the roadway is about respecting everyone else, respecting pedestrians when you're a motorist, respecting bicyclists when you're a pedestrian, respecting each other, and that is up to us. Infrastructure is great, respect for enforcement is great, but more importantly, this is all about respecting each other. So when you're out on the road, be kind, be courteous, and respect everybody else's right to be on the road also. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Scott. Good morning, everyone. Happy to be here representing the San Francisco Fire Department, Joanne Hayes-White. We're like one big city family, happy family up here. And I will say, there may be some disagreements on some issues, but as you can see, there's consensus around pedestrian safety. Thank you to Walk SF, Public Works, MTA for all the hard work. Far too often, the San Francisco Fire Department members have to respond to pedestrian injuries and fatalities. We want that reduced and eliminated. We're 100% behind Vision Zero. Thank you. And if everyone could get along like we're getting along today, I would be the proudest San Franciscan here. Thank you.
Thank you, Joanne. Mohammed Nuru from Public Works. First of all, I think I just want to thank Walk SF for all the great work that they do. I mean, they promote walking. They're very active. And, you know, it's through their work that we're able to celebrate a day like today. But all the agencies behind us, everybody is really working hard to make our beautiful city walkable for everyone. And our city is a great city. It's only 7 by 7 miles, and so you can walk, you know, every day, try and walk a mile or do a little more, like we heard from one of the supervisors. From Public Works, we'll do our part. Most importantly, what I want to say is there is a 1-hour kind of class, online video that you can learn about what Vision Zero is, and you know, pass that on to a friend, because it allows you to know the right way to cross the street and the right way to do things here in San Francisco. So from Public Works, thank you very much. And I need to introduce Debbie Raphael from the Department of Environment.
Debbie Raphael, Department of Environment. I just have a word to say. Walk for your heart, walk for your soul, walk for the planet. If we're all out there walking, we're not driving, and we're healing this earth that we live on, and we're showing the world what can be done for climate change. So many, many reasons to walk, and thank you, Walk SF, for reminding us of the importance of this mode of transportation. And speaking of transportation, I want to introduce Tilly Chang from the TA.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Walk SF. Happy Walk to Work Day. Every day is a great day to walk and walk to work and to school. We all know that. But thank you, Walk SF, for making this day so fun and so meaningful. The Transportation Authority is really proud and pleased to be focused. Our board has asked us to be laser focused on Vision Zero pedestrian safety with our partners at MTA, DPW, and elsewhere to make sure that we're focused on things like the SOMA and making sure that the ramps and the crossings in the SOMA are safe. We're in Alamany Market. We're on 19th Avenue, Lombard, Geary. We're going to keep it going together to make sure that the streets of San Francisco are safe, especially the high injury network. We're also trying to make sure that we have the funding there, so I really want to encourage everyone to learn about Regional Measure 3, learn about SB1. Let's make sure to keep it going. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. And the United players are next. Thank you so much. No, excuse me. No, sorry. They were great. We heard from them this morning.
Thank you. Thank you, Tilly. It is my pleasure to wrap up our annual Walk to Work Day morning walk. I want to thank everybody that's been here. It's been an amazing city family that's joined us today. I want everybody to take this energy and this momentum into their work, creating more walkable neighborhoods and safe streets and prioritizing streets for people. I think that's the most important thing. Before I end today's program, I want to thank this year's Walk to Work Day presenting sponsor, which is Walk Up Melodia, Kelly and Schoenberg, a law firm that's committed to safe streets. And San Francisco is one of the most walkable cities because we have city support, private support. Everybody's in this together, as we can see. So thank you, everybody here, and have a great Walk to Work Day.
Thank you.